All right, guys, welcome back for another exciting entry into our Butt Kickin' 5.56 series. And today's bullet, from everything I've read, is a true butt kicker. This is the 75 grain Swift Scirocco II. I have no idea how to pronounce that, so Scirocco is what I'm going with. So from the outside here, it looks like any other bullet, right? But I guess it earns its reputation with the stuff we can't see. This is a bonded bullet. Really good deer bullet from what I've read, or maybe big hogs or something. Looking at, maximum weight retention, deep penetration, that's what this bullet is all about. Now, Swift, they think a lot of their Scirocco bullets because they charge 50 cents a piece for them. These guys are crazy expensive when it comes to 223 bullets. For, low volume shooting like hunting, it may be worth it. I don't know. We'll see how they shoot accuracy wise, and this is definitely going to go on my list of bullets to deer hunt with. I'd love to see what they do. Definitely love to see what they do. Now, the problem is load data. Swift has a manual, I think, but their bullets don't really show up in any of the other manuals or on the powder manufacturer's website, so we're a little bit off on our own here. But there are a lot of 75, 77, 80 grain bullets out there that we can use to guesstimate, and that's what I've done today. Picked out a couple common powders. Reloder 15, I want to shoot up to 24.0 grains. And let's shoot 0.3 of a grain increments. So we'll shoot from 22.8 up to 24.0 with good old Reloder 15. The other powder I want to shoot is Hodgdon Varget. And I actually want to shoot the exact same charge weights. We'll go from 22.8 up to 24.0. So we may end up a little bit on the conservative side, but I'd rather be there than, blowing our face off. But we'll see. That starting charge of 22.8, I feel really good about. So we'll just watch for pressure signs, work our way up like always, right? So in overall length, we want to stretch these guys out as much as we can, 2.260 inch. Full magazine length. For primers, I want to switch things up. We've been shooting a lot of CCI number 41s. I want to switch over and shoot the CCI number 450s, the normal small rifle Magnum primers. For brass, using the same batch of Federal 223 brass that we've been using for the last little while. These guys have been fully prepped. They're ready for powder and bullets. They're even primed. There's our CCI 450. So these guys are fully ready to rock. All we need to do is start weighing powder. We will start with Reloder 15. All right, I actually got our first 25 charges weighed out. I don't normally do it that way, but decided to do it that way this time. So let's get to some bullet seating. See how these guys do. Man, that's a whole lot of bullet. Still a mile long, which is good. Okay, that should have us pretty close. Almost. Man, my seating stem seems to be making a few scratches in these bullets. See that little scratch right there? That's not cool, man. That is a crazy amount of bullet down in the case. Yeah, I might need to tear my die apart and clean up that seating stem, or see if I can figure out what's going on. Maybe this is just exceptionally soft copper. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tear apart this seating die. The bullet seems to be a very nice fit in my seating stem. So I don't know what in the heck is causing those scratches, unless it's yeah, I've got some sort of crud in there. All right, time for a little die maintenance. All right, so this new seating die that I've only used a couple times had a big nasty burr in it. This silver part here, they call the chamber, the part that slides, had a big old honking burr in it. I think I got it cleaned out, so let's reinstall and see if the marks on our bullets go away. Okay, here we go. Ah, much better. One little small scuff mark. Yeah, we got one small little scuff mark there. So I may not have got the whole chamber shined up. That sucks. Probably still a couple thousandths too long. Or a lot. 23 thousandths. See what this gets us. Couple more thousandths. All right, so this first group, what is this? 22.8 grains of Reloder 15. These are going to be the ones that got the worst of the bullet scuffing and all the setup and everything. Actually, you know what I do? I've got the Leaf Factory crimp die installed in here from the last video. I had it set as a very light crimp. I'll make it even lighter. I'll go ahead and run them through, but it'll be an extremely light crimp. Yep, not much there. All right, after that fiasco there with the first 5, I'm going to seat the next 5, and then we'll take some better measurements. See how consistent our overall length numbers are and that sort of stuff. So it's not exactly a compressed load right now. You know, whenever you get done, you can give it a shake and definitely feel a little bit of powder movement. But the bullet's just so long, that initial seat, you do get a little bit of crunching going on. So what I'm kind of doing is seating once and then giving a little shake to get the powder around the bullet, and then running it through the seater one more time. All right, these 5 are seated. 2.263, 2.261, 2.260, 2.260, 2.260. So a couple, just a tiny little bit long. Hopefully that doesn't cause us any feeding issues from our magazine. There it is, the last one. Nothing exciting happened. Pretty straightforward. Dump the powder in, push the bullet in. But now, let's go see if they'll shoot. Okay guys, it is time to see if these 75 grain Swift Scirocco IIs are going to work. Scirocco. First up is Alliant Reloder 15. 22.8 grains is going to be our first charge. Our target is at 100 yards. I've got my Caldwell chronograph set up out there, so we'll be able to get some velocity data. Let's see if they'll shoot. All right, velocity nice and low, that's good. The brass, which is, whoo, that's hot. Yep, nothing too weird on the brass, so let's see how they'll shoot. I lost that one shot high, didn't I? Still, pretty decent start. 23.1 grains is next. Man, you can tell these things are wanting to group. Just got to make sure I'm doing my part. All right, 23.4 grains is next. Okay, haven't spotted any pressure signs, so next up is 23.7. Okay, last up with Reloder 15 is 24.0 grains. So yep, we're only at 25.43 feet per second. So we were a little safe with Reloder 15. Better that than the alternative. Okay, moving right along to Hodgdon Varget. Our first load is 22.8 grains. Is there just one out of the group or is there two? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time spotting bullet holes today, but I am. All right, 24.94 feet per second. Not a terrible start. That's a little faster than we were with Reloder 15. So yeah, we'll see where it gets us on the top end. All right, next up is 23.1 grains. $23.4. All right, so that one tightened up a little bit. 23.7 is next. Okay, all the brass looks good so far, so last up, 24 grains of Varget. So I'm in a little bit of a weird spot here with the old Swift Scirocco, because I've got a target that's pretty mediocre. We shot one good group, this half incher here, 23.4 grains of Varget. But otherwise, man, the numbers are pretty crappy. That was our only group under an inch. And we even had one that was over 2 inches. That guy. So the target says mediocre. However, I don't feel that way. I feel like this is a good shooting bullet. I think it tried to shoot some other really good groups. Like, man, that guy right there was heading for something special until that guy happened. Actually, I think that was the first shot. That is really close to being good. So it's like the bullet was mostly trying to group and just kept going a little bit haywire. Tell you what, let's see if we can come up with some good excuses. First of all, the bullet seating die problem that I had. I didn't quite get it perfect. I'm probably going to need to get with Forster, see if they'll just send me a new chamber for that die, because that burr that was in there, that was little metal burr that was scraping on the side of the bullet at one point during its seating. I got most of it knocked off, but it was still rubbing. So did that introduce concentricity issues that kind of overall just kind of made things a little crappier? Possibly. I don't know. I guess that's really the only good excuse I can come up with. I feel like this is a good shooting bullet, and we're just a tweak or two or a different powder or a different primer away from a ridiculous target that's crazy impressive instead of mediocre. I don't know. I don't really even know how to communicate what's kind of going on in my brain right now. I have an opinion and just really no good way of supporting it. I'd really love to continue working with this bullet, but at 50 cents a pop, gets expensive quick. I think what I'm going to do is save. That's one thing about these. I hate the boxes. I freaking hate these flimsy little boxes. When it was full, it came completely crammed, and as soon as you cut the sticker, it just sat like this all the time with bullets falling out, and you go to grab it, and yeah, this box is awful. Where was I? Oh, okay, so, we spent 50 of them here in 223. I think I'm going to save the other 50 for 22 nozzler. Give these guys a try in the 22 nozzler. It's just very hard to justify this, even for hunting stuff. Like last year, we loaded up some 65 grain Sierra Game Kings. My nephew used those, dropped a deer in its tracks. So if I spend twice as much money on this bullet, is it going to drop it in its tracks faster? Probably not. I guess, well, here's another excuse that may be very valid. I do have a 1 in 8 twist barrel. On their label, they do say requires 1 in 8 twist. There you go, right down there in the fine print, requires 1 in 8 twist. Maybe a 1 in 7 twist would be even better. I don't know. But I definitely feel like it's a good bullet. It's a very well-made bullet, and I think it is a serious butt kicker. I just find it hard to justify the cost. All right, guys, I think that's it. So it's time for my little spiel here about patreon.com/reloading. That's my page over on Patreon. It is definitely the best way to support the channel. And if enough people sign up, maybe I can afford some more Scirocco IIs to play with. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'll see you guys next time.